They're getting this guy lathered up. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona 7, Colorado 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Looking for a crease to the left. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Rolls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Trying play action. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And we might as well state the obvious. First The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Give to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna let it fly, and he's got it inside the 35. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. first down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Arizona.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
Brings up 2nd down.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Arizona in a hurry. To throw, it's Fafita. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The give on 4th down. The Wildcats pick up the first down. Here comes the hurry up. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
It's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he got loose, it was all over.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home. And I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
From the gun, running back on the move. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
8 yards on the play. Brings up third down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona 14, Colorado 7.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pass is intercepted. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Coming after him. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. They forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
On second down, they'll take to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built him.
Oh, picked off. And more yards after contact. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Takes the handoff. It's good. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 40. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Got his man quickly. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Trying to run, it's Hood. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quickly complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking to pass, it's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Now, I'll tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the 1st down marker. Arizona right back to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes his connection. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. Back to pass, it's Fafita. It's complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Quarterback adapting. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it's caught inside the 25. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Soft spot in the middle. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Bucks! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead.
Guys, one of the oldest and most spirited rivalries in the FBS is being renewed today. Oregon and Oregon State are squaring off. Here is the latest. Oregon State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Beavs in a statement win if there ever was one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Fifita. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Time to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He wants to throw it again. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. To the air, it's Fifita. Lets it fly. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Arizona! They take the lead with the 6.
Number 14, the catch and score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The receiver on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the 1st down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Quarterback moving. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the 1st down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Fighting off the defender. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll go with a direct snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. To the air, it's Fafita. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
You know, the best free safeties I ever played against were the ones that just have a sixth sense. It's like they know where the ball is going, and they can just bait the quarterback into trying to make throws that they never have a chance of making. That's what that guy did right there. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colorado 35, Arizona 31.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He wants to pass it on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Look, I think you've got to go somewhere else with that football. I mean, you just threw it right in to a bracketed receiver.
Yeah, I mean, double coverage, that's not the play you want to make. You want to find other avenues to make plays. Don't go for the guy with two on him. It seems pretty simple, but, man, a lot of times you have that go-to guy. That's the guy you want to force feed.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going for it all. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He'll start this drive firing. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Wants to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Moving away from pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice, offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Looking for more room. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Arizona.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
The snap sets up the throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This
lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Throwing right. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going up top on first down. Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Arizona. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Get set, get set. Longer.
Looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. They've got the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 9. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The offense starts with a short field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Looks as if the hands team, and the ball squirted out. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to find his man on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.